Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a love reading from Aphrodite. All right, and we have 4 piles today. We have pile number 1 with Venus Love Oil. Pile number 2 with Goddess Spray. Pile number 3 with Urzuli Freda Honor Oil. And pile number 4 with this little pouch of rose quartz and selenite. So go ahead and take a second to choose your pile. You can pause the video if you need more time. And I will see you in your reading. Okay, pile number 1, you chose the Venus oil. All right. Let's go ahead and see what's going on in the area of love. For pile number 1, tuning into pile number 1. Hang on. I forgot to put my oils on. Okay, tuning into pile number 1, Aphrodite. Let me connect with pile number 1. What is going on with pile 1's love life? What message can we get for pile number 1? What do they need to hear right now for their highest good? May I be a clear channel by your power. Hail and blessed be. All right, pile 1, what's going on with you in love? What is going on for pile number 1 with love? Okay, we have Yura. I'm hearing in about a year. So maybe you're single and you're going to meet your person in about a year. You're being protected right now. Divine rejection is protection. Laguz. I feel like you're going through a cleansing and renewal right now. Maybe, what reading was it and what pile? Well, there was a similar message somewhere in one of my readings about the need to, I think it was false person, don't accept this, don't let this person smooze you. Anyway, like the main message was like the need to heal a broken heart. So I kind of feel like that's what I'm seeing here with the runes, that you are still in this process of healing and you need more time. You're not quite ready yet. We have Page of Pentacles and Justice. Things are being brought into balance, but when this offer does come or you do meet this person, it will be something stable. We have the moon that's being hidden from you right now because, yeah, you're not ready yet. The High Priestess. There's still a lot of hidden emotions. And this rune, look at this. This also represents the unconscious, right? What's hidden. The moon and the High Priestess. The rune Laguz can also mean the unconscious and hidden emotions, as well as it representing streams and rivers, the flowing of water. Yeah, you're in a period of stalemate or of standstill, of things hanging in the balance, of you being hung in the balance, being brought to balance, needing to see a different perspective while being untangled from previous attachments or connections or limiting beliefs or past traumas. What is the love message for pile number 1, Aphrodite? What is the message for pile number 1 about their love life? And today is Aphrodite's day. She has a lot in common with Lakshmi. This is Lakshmi's day too, and a lot of people don't realize Aphrodite is not just about love, but she's also about money too. You can use her for money. Okay, so I just peeped the Five of Wands, but it didn't actually come out. It's like there's a part of you still in conflict with what you really want, or maybe you feel conflicted about what you really want. Either about what you want in a relationship or partner, or even if you do want to be in a relationship at all. What message does Aphrodite have for you, pile number one? Let's get into it. Oh, look, and there's High Priestess landing at the bottom. You might be diving deeper into spirituality as well as a part of your healing journey. Yeah, you're moving past the past. You're moving past difficulties. You're moving towards finding your peace. You're regaining your peace. You're focusing on celebrating, having fun, going out with friends. Two of Cups. Knight of Wands. I wonder for some of you if this is, because what did I hear in my head in a year's time? Maybe that means for some of you that you've been waiting for this for the past year, and now's the time. Like maybe you've been single for a year. Because with the Knight of Wands, okay, there's a couple things I'm seeing here. So with the Knight of Wands, this can be somebody coming in quickly, somebody that you meet through friend group, but also it could be you getting past a player that played the field with you. I can also see that. Okay, you seeing the truth, you coming to clarity. You know, the Knight of Wands isn't always bad, although that is like my player card. It's not always that energy. The Knight of Wands can also be the one who wants to be the knight in shining armor and come in and rescue. It can also mean just you got into things real fast. I've done readings for people where it's like, yeah, you jumped into this connection real quick, but the connection and isn't bad, right? Yeah, the need to meditate, rest, heal, period of waiting. I feel like this is past disappointments, holding on to that, and the need to still let go of that. Okay, oh, the Seven of Swords under that Knight of... That song's popping up in my head again. What reading was it? I think that reading is going to post on Sunday. There's a reading I did where the same song popped in my head. He's a cold-hearted snake. Look into his eyes. He's been telling lies. Lies. Uh-oh. Don't jump into anything with anyone too fast. If this isn't something in the past you're still getting over, if this is something that does come in quickly, don't be jumping in. Give it time. Slow down, because somebody may be deceiving you. Maybe that reading is your reading, the one I posted about. What was the title of it? It was a collective reading. It was not a pick a card. It says, the title is Don't Let Him Smooze You, and then the thumbnail is got a guy giving roses. I think it says like he knows your pain, something, but he's deceptive. Know your worth. This is you coming to see the truth and knowing your worth and knowing that you deserve better than that, that you will not put up with that, you will not tolerate that. Yeah, and I just flipped to the World and the Hanged Man. You're still closing out this cycle. You're still closing out this cycle. Maybe this all happened a year ago. Okay, you're kind of withdrawn. Rejection. So I think for most of you, this is describing the past situation that you're overcoming and healing. Somebody who cheated on you. Could have even been with a friend, but not necessarily. Some of you, this is something that's coming in and you need to be careful and use use your discernment and slow down and don't let this person rush you or rush things. Let's get into the tea leaves. What is going on for pile number one's love life, Aphrodite? What's going on for pile one in their love life? Just flew out. Someone going out of your life, the end of a situation. Yeah, you're closing out this cycle. And it could be even the same person that tries to come back in for some of you after they broke your heart and cheated on you or treated you like an option. What is going on? Whoops. Chain of events that will affect your life. So this whole situation may have rerouted the direction of your life. Maybe had this not happened, you would be doing something completely different. And so this situation, this cheating, this heartbreak, rejection, it caused a big shift in your life when this ended. What does pile one need to know about their love life, Aphrodite? We have spiritual love. So this is like you wanting, or you thought this was spiritual love. You may have thought this was the one, or this is what you're wanting deep down. Because, yeah, I think some of you might be in that energy of, oh, I don't even think I want that. Love's not for me. What does pile one need to hear about their love life, Aphrodite? What message do you have for my pile number ones? Okay, that's it for that deck. I'm curious about this top card. June. Maybe you came to this realization in June to move on and start your healing. Rider. Yeah, moving forward. Oops. Changes. Maybe some of you are moving. Some of you are focusing on money, on building your foundation, on saving money. Some of you might be recovering your money stability from the situation. What message does pile one have? We have man. Okay, some of you, yeah, are not still over this person, or maybe they're not over you. For those of you where he comes back in. Some of you, this is like the person you're supposed to connect with, like kind of waiting until you're ready. Maybe it may not be like they're aware that they're waiting, but it's like the universe is waiting to align you to. Okay, we have coffin again with endings. Yeah, this was definitely the end of a situation, of a relationship, situationship, connection, rich gent. To me, this could be somebody, okay, first thing, this could be like somebody with money that's going to be coming some point in the future when you're ready. Could be somebody that's stable. Could also be that this person only cared about money or is superficial. Harvest. Okay, some of you might be harvesting money. Interesting that we got Scythe and Ura. Ura represents the harvest, and so does Scythe. So also it's timing as well. Could be a year from now. Dog. Yeah, you're waiting to harvest. And also this Empress here, look at, she's standing in a wheat field waiting to be harvested. And also, like, some of the traditional images of the Empress typically show her with a cornucopia, associating her with the harvest of abundance. So, like, this is waiting to come into your life, this rich gent, this dog, this loyal man. Okay, for some of you, maybe this guy does have money or is well off or just responsible, has their stuff together. And for others, it could mean just somebody who's stable. But there could be a lot of abundance because, you know, the Empress can also mean abundance. Somebody that will, they may come with flowers or they may end up liking to give you flowers or you like to get flowers. Oh, look, and there's Lily. I opened right too when we had that come out with the tea leaf. And it means the same thing in this deck, spiritual love. So this spiritual love is what's wanting to come in, but you need to be ready. You need to totally have cleared out this previous cycle. You need to ground and learn how to trust again and regain trust after betrayal. What message do you have for Pile 1, Aphrodite? You may need to protect against the evil eye, especially when this new love comes in. Or be careful of any signs of jealousy in your friends. One is a dangerous emotion. Nothing good comes of that. Power and truth. There's power in truth and speaking the truth, including being honest with yourself and the universe about what you really want. What message do you have for Pile 1, Aphrodite? Yeah, you're still reclaiming your power. You're still healing the wounds. Like that wants to come out, shadow. Also, too, this previous person may have triggered those wounds within your shadow to be healed so that you could regain your power and to become more empowered. And this was a lesson in learning your worth. What message do you have for Pile number 1, Aphrodite? Psychic. This is also a lesson in learning your psychic abilities. You may have intuitive. Maybe you knew what was going on and then later found out the truth. Maybe you denied it. Healer. Okay, so you're gifted. You're into spirituality. You're into healing, or you may be naturally a healer, naturally psychic. For some of you, these things were repressed and you're learning to tap into that. Okay, and then the other thing too I'm getting is like a lot of times unhealed people are drawn to healers and psychics and people who are deeply spiritual. But also too, there are elements of your own shadow that needed to be healed. It may have been like trauma bonding or a connection through trauma and unhealed wounds and unconscious patterns that this person actually helped bring to light within you so that you could heal more deeply. Final messages to Pile 1 from Aphrodite about your love life. Final messages from Aphrodite to Pile 1 about your love life. Meeting, date, encounter, groom, and respect yourself for that first date and for all the ones that follow. This is also about like self-respect and showing that self-respect with how you present yourself, how you take care of yourself. Well, I wish I knew what this meant. Ti voglio bene. I probably said that wrong. I think, what is that, Italian? Generosity, compassion, kindness. Have your hand on your heart, but keep your heart well in place. So like protecting your heart. Does that say liar on the bottom of the hand? It does. Hold up. Do you see that on the tips of her fingers? It spells out liar. That's literally what I said, and we had the 7 of Swords in that song. He's a cold-hearted snake. Look into his eyes. He's been telling lies. You may have ignored this or believed this out of the goodness of your heart and wanting to see the goodness in others. Your generosity, compassion, and kindness was taken advantage of. Uh-oh, we got separation, no endings. Well, I don't know why I said uh-oh. We had the coffin come out twice. No means no. So if this same guy that hurt you, if he comes back in, no. No, no, no. I mean, you do what you want to do. Tarot isn't supposed to tell you what to do, but I'm telling you no. Say no. Have self-respect, because look at the arrows in this person's heart. He already showed his true colors. He lied, cheated. Okay, maybe taking yourself out on a date, or just having the self-love to, like, you know, dress nice, take care of yourself, give yourself good food, buy yourself flowers in the meantime until Mr. Right comes along, because you're, again, like I said, you're healing from this ending here, and you're regaining your power and strength and learning the lessons from it. Listening, analysis, meditation, meditate, think and you'll understand. And we did also have, I said that with this card as well, meditation. Okay, getting into meditation or some type of self-reflection. Okay, that's the message for you from Aphrodite, Pile 1. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you want to book a personal, information for that is down below. And thank you so much for supporting the channel by watching today. I wish you many blessings. Take care. Okay, pile number 2, you chose the Goddess Spray. And there's a little prayer that goes along because it's a spiritual spray. Maybe this is relevant to your message. I am divine. I am magnetic. I walk in beauty, power. Oh, come on. How do I not remember it? I'm divine. I am magnetic. I walk in divine. I walk in beauty, power, and divine purpose. No one else is me, and that is my power. So take that as you will for the first message. Okay, Aphrodite, tuning into pile number 2. Aphrodite, what is going on with pile number 2? So love life. May I be a clear channel to deliver these messages accurately. By your power, hail and blessed be. Okay, so you might be wanting to work with goddesses, especially love goddesses, or doing more beauty care, beauty rituals, learning to love yourself, learning to be more independent. Okay, some kind of major change, some kind of major ending, maybe the end of a relationship or the end of a phase in your life. Maybe you're making big changes. Maybe you're moving, especially with Rido. Okay, you're being divinely guided, tapping more into your intuition, receiving divine messages and guidance. Or like I said, connecting with goddesses of love and beauty. Aphrodite, what message do you have for pile number 2? What messages do you have for pile number 2? Okay, so like you're focused on your goals, getting over past disappointment, Maybe there's a lot of confusion around your goals and trying to get clarity on it. Or a lot of things you want to work on, manifest. Maybe even you're distracting yourself from love, or you're not very focused on love. What message do you have for pile number 2, Aphrodite? Yeah, and there's that ending up in the bottom again. So focusing towards a goal. The Star, yeah, you're focusing on your purpose, on your gifts. There's the Chariot, yeah. You might be moving. And if you're not moving, you're just really focused on achieving your goals or making some kind of major change in your life. Maybe you're trying to overcome hardship with money or difficulty around money, struggle with money. You're trying to move from lack to the Empress, trying to manifest and move towards abundant. Focused on your work, focused on building a project or working on a house or a home or building a home. Yeah, it feels like your focus is not too much on love. It's on adventure, it's on travel, it's on movement, exploring, figuring out. Yeah, you're focused on your pentacles. You're focusing on what you want to do new with work. Maybe you're focused on finding a new job or doing something new with a business or starting a new business. Justice. Okay, you may have just learned a big lesson. Some of you may have been single for a long time. Karma, healing, Maybe you've dealt with a lot of injustice in love, a lot of heartbreak, a lot of rejection. Is this my pile? I think it is. Sounds like it. Queen of Pentacles, you're focused on your money, business, Pentacles. Maybe you're trying to make decisions about money, where to invest it, how to invest it, or just trying to regain your balance with money and stability. Yeah, money, money, money. Okay, pile number 2. What message does Aphrodite have for you? Or maybe this is the advice Aphrodite is giving you if you're not already doing this. Focus on your money right now and your stability. And then Ring comes out. A marriage will take place, either romantic or business. Well, it could be a business partnership, but also it could be like you're focused on this, but then here comes this opportunity for deep commitment, marriage, or the pathway to marriage. We have forces working against you. Maybe you had forces working against you with love, because the money looks great. And if the forces are trying to work against your money, they are failing miserably. Dealings, a relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair. This could be the person working against you. This could be past person. This could be the person coming in with the ring. Could be you. Take what resonates. These are group readings. Right. What message do you have for... You know what's interesting about the axe too? A lot of people don't know. Not only is Aphrodite the goddess of love and also money, but she's also connected with war as well. Forces working against you. I feel like you're protected. I feel like justice is on your side, that the scales have been balanced. And maybe there have been forces that worked against you. I think I said this already. I did. In the area of love, or you feel that way, or dealing with a lot of jealousy around you. We have honor and success will come to you. Maybe you did a crown of success, or you're just focused on your money and success in your career or business. What message does Aphrodite have for pile 2 in regards to their love life? Whoops, what flipped over? Successful outcome to your problems. So yeah, your intuition is guiding you well. Right now, you're really tapped and tuned in and are making the right decisions and the right moves, the right money moves. Whoops. We have beware of self-delusion, be aware of delusional people. Also, I feel like you're protected by dragon energy. Maybe the forces working against you, the people working against you are delusional. And then stay grounded to make sure you don't get delusional. be realistic about your plans. That doesn't mean don't dream big, but just it's good to touch grass, stay grounded. We're getting a lot of these cards. Protection from a powerful friend. Yeah, you're highly protected. You might be protected by Anubis. We have dragon energy coming in with protection, lighthearted, carefree time. Yeah, you just want to have fun after, you know, a life of difficulty in some way, whether that be money, whether that be hardship in some other way, emotional difficulty, difficulty in love. It's time to have fun and have a good time and heal. We have control your anger. You will be sorry. So you might be dealing with a lot of anger as well. There's a need to process that. Have a healthy outlet. Temporary situation. You're in a transition phase, or things are about to change, or you're in, I feel like you're in a transition phase of ending one thing and beginning another. What message? Okay, we have ring and woe. Yeah, I feel like you're overcoming the sorrow, and yeah, there could be somebody coming in with commitment and spiritual love with Lily, but maybe you're not focused on it and it's going to come unexpected. Aphrodite, what message do you have for pile 2? Maybe you've given up on love. And Aphrodite is saying, no, there's someone out there for you that's coming in. Whether now or in the future. What message do you have for pile 2, Aphrodite? High honors. So you have a lot of self-respect. You have a lot of self-respect, and that's bringing into the right person. Heart. Yeah, love is coming in for you. Military, maybe somebody in the military or in some other type of uniformed job position. Mediator, so you're going to meet them through another person, maybe a friend, maybe a family member, maybe a friend of theirs. We have Fox. Okay, so maybe you're really foxy, maybe they are. This can mean, I believe it can mean like deceit or cleverness. But I don't feel that energy. I feel that it's somebody being strategic or clever, or somebody who has their eye on you and is very careful of how they approach you. Tower, stability, security, and stability. So this connection that's coming in is somebody that's going to give you that stability. They're going to come in the right time. They'll be revealed. Divine timing. What message do you have for pile number 2, Aphrodite, about their love life? Okay, you might hear through a communication first before you meet them in person. Stormy. Maybe it'll be while you're going through a difficult time, or while this person is. Maybe it's during a storm you guys meet or run into each other. Aphrodite, what message do you have for my pile number 2s about love? Spiritual cleansing. Okay, so cleanse your energy, cleanse your home, keep yourself spiritually cleansed. Safe travel. Yeah, you're going to be traveling. Stay safe. Keep your vehicle cleansed if you're traveling in a vehicle or a motorhome. Like, this is my reading because I'm still in my house and I'm getting in an RV and I'm going to be traveling to where there's water and plants because I'm tired of being in the desert. These mountains are gorgeous out here, but So maybe you're traveling to somewhere like where I'm trying to go, where there's more plants and water and life, or where there's the ocean, or maybe you're wanting to go to the mountains. Home, but yeah, traveling to a new home. And so cleanse your vehicle that you're traveling in, keep it cleansed, and cleanse the new home. Yeah, maybe you're going to meet this person after you leave, or on your travels, while you're traveling, when you get a new home. Aphrodite, what message do you have for pile number 2 about love? What final message do you have for pile number 2 about love? What message do you have for pile number 2 about love? What final message? This came out in pile 1, 2, meeting, date, encounter, groom, and respect yourself for that first date and for all the ones that follow. So make sure you're taking care of yourself, which I feel you are. I feel like this pile is very much focused on self-care and beautification and connecting with goddesses of love and beauty, or just connecting with that energy within yourself. Correspondence, message, letter. Hurry up, mail, love cannot wait. So yeah, somebody's going to communicate through text. I doubt mail. I mean, who sends letters anymore? Maybe you'll get a love letter in the mail, but definitely text message, phone call, or some kind of message. Could be over some social media. Maybe it's through another person. Courage, temerity, audacity. I feel like this is you having the courage and audacity to go out there in the world and move to a new place and get out there and travel and explore. You have to be audacious to be the first to seize a golden opportunity. Okay, and it could also have to do with seizing the opportunity of this love that's coming in. All right, pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you want to book a personal, information is down below in the description box. Thank you so much for tuning in and supporting the channel. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Yeah, thank you. Have a beautiful day. Okay, tuning into, excuse me. Okay, pile number 3, you chose the Urzuli Freda Honor Oil. Let's go ahead and see what's going on in the area of love. Aphrodite, tuning into pile number 3. What is pile number 3's message regarding love? May I be a clear channel by your power, hail, and blessed be. What is pile number 3's message around love? Okay, Dagas, good outcome. You're moving towards a good outcome. Change in the wheel of fortune. This is hardship, difficulty, loss, having needs. Some of you, I heard needy, so maybe some of you are learning to heal that energy of being needy. Success, yeah. You're moving out of the energy of loss and hardship. The wheel of fortune is turning for you from dark to light, from struggle and hardship to ease. Hold up, I need to get some water. You're healing wounds around neediness, loss, rejection. Let's see what we get with the cards. Success. Could be success in love, but it could also be your healing issues around like struggle and hardship in general. Being stuck in lack or being stuck in unworthiness. Unworthiness for money and stability. Unworthiness for love. Okay. Aphrodite, what message do we have for pile number 3? What message do you have for my pile number 3's Aphrodite about love? Yeah, there's the Wheel of Fortune. I'm not surprised. You're moving out of disappointment and loss and sorrow. This is shifting for you. Pile 3. What message does Aphrodite have for you? I think that was the 4 of Cups that flipped over and went back in. It's like almost like giving up. But Aphrodite's saying don't give up. You're almost there. You're almost to the shift, or things are shifting as we speak. And it may be even shifting within yourself as well, external and internal. Maybe you are aware of this. Maybe it's showing up in your dreams. And the synchronicities, like if you're seeing a lot of butterflies. You see, 10 of Cups. Okay, so law of abundance. This could be like supportive family or moving towards this. Oh, look at the Chariot and the Ace of Wands. Moving towards this as a goal, or having a renewed interest or a renewed spark in desire for a family, for a partner, for all the good things. Some of you might be a car. I don't know why I'm getting material things here. It's supposed to be love, but maybe you're gonna meet them while traveling, or maybe meet them in a car or while you're driving. King of Swords, the Tower. This is like very unexpected, perhaps. Like you run into this person somewhere. Maybe you meet them through a family gathering or something, or a work gathering or something. And you run into them, and it's an instant attraction. And it's sudden and dramatic in the sense of like how you feel and respond to it, like very electric. And maybe they appear, or you appear to like not show it, like you both are hiding it very well, or one or the other is hiding it very well, like keeping a poker face. That Lady Gaga song just popped in my head, so maybe there's a message in that song. The Devil, obsession. 6 of Cups. This could be somebody from the past. If not, there's a need to forgive things. Some of this is about healing negative thinking. 7 of Pentacles. Somebody might want to work on things from the past. Interesting. There's a lot of passion here, but yeah, like I was saying, either one or both of you are not showing it, like, because we have the Queen of Swords. This is maybe your energy being Ice Queen, and with the Hermit, you're not interested. You're not interested in this person that's coming back from the past. Some of you might have to interact with this person. It may be like a past partner that you have a child with. see what else comes out. Yeah, somebody coming back from the past wanting to work on things and you being like, nope, I'm not interested. I'm Ice Queen. I'm focused on myself. I don't want nothing. Maybe this King of Swords is having a tower moment and realizing they fucked up and are wanting to come back and apologize and make things right and work on things. And you're not open to it. Yeah, they caused you a lot of hardship. With the Nothus, maybe they caused you actual loss, victory in some endeavor. Some of you, this could have been somebody you divorced. What message do you have for Pile 3 about their love life, Aphrodite? Is that the only card that's going to come out of this deck for this pile? Okay. Victory. Okay, so you choosing to focus on yourself is going to bring you victory. I feel like in life in general, the key to success. Maybe you receive a message of getting a key to, maybe it could be a new car or a new place or something, some kind of opportunity for you that betters your life, some kind of opportunity in career or work. What message do you have for Pile 3 about love? Yeah, with the Devil, this past person coming out could be trying to manipulate things, or for sure was manipulative in the past. Maybe they had addictions that they dealt with that caused the ending of the relationship or caused problems. What message do you have for Pile 3, Aphrodite, about love? Brief illness. Okay, you may have been sick. Either this person got sick or you got sick because of this person. You're struggling with loss of health. That rune can also mean that. You're struggling with your health in some way, or this person is. Okay, maybe this person is coming in with an offer to help you, or an offer of flowers, house. Yeah, some of you are getting keys to a new house, or you're just focused on getting your house in order. Letter, communication. Okay, maybe you receive flowers delivered to your house while you're sick. With a letter, we have child. Okay, yeah, like I said, some of you guys have children with this person. What message does pile number 3 need to hear about their love life? Okay, this person revealed their shadow side to you and it wasn't pretty. Like they hid who they were for a while, and that's who you fell in love with. But once they revealed their true nature, you got out of there. What message do you have for Pile 3, Aphrodite? Okay, boundaries. You learn boundaries, and also got your boundaries up to this person. You're very protective of your heart and your home and your children. Gratitude. Okay, expressing gratitude, feeling grateful. Healer. Okay, maybe you're in need of seeking out a healer if you're dealing with physical illness. Maybe you need to do some healing work or get some healing work or some spiritual healing. We have growth. Okay, so you chose to grow from this. You chose to become better and wiser from this situation. You're focused on your healing. You're focused on your spiritual growth, and you're feeling very grateful to start over. To get out of a situation, for things to be shifting towards something better for you. What final message do you have for pile number 3, Aphrodite, in the area of love? What final message do you have for pile number 3? Okay, it may be that Urzuli Freda message I post resonates for you. That was all about getting out of a verbally abusive situation where somebody was putting you down and making you feel worthless and bringing down your self-esteem. Okay, so you might want to check out the reading, the message from Urzuli Freda I posted a couple days ago. What message do you have for pile 3, Aphrodite? Okay, also you're focused on your growth and healing and becoming better. Listening, analysis, and meditation. Meditate, think, and you will understand. So kind of meditating and contemplating what you went through or what you learned. Sacrifice, letting go, devotion. Time-consuming sacrifice will not yield positive results. Yeah, you may have felt like you wasted your time with this person. Look at, she's like stabbing herself in the heart, or she's about to. Feeling like you wasted time or that you sacrificed yourself in vain for this person. But that's okay. We live and we learn, and you're letting go and you're learning to have more devotion for yourself. And if you have a child, devotion to that, devotion to getting your life right. We have interloper, X, shadow. Evil has no nuances, only consequences. Damn, you may have had an evil X. Yeah, maybe check out that Urzuli Freda reading, because, and I think also too, maybe because I said for some of you, this person might try to come back and want to work on things. The other reading I posted, it's got the thumbnail of the guy giving roses, and it says he knows your pain, but he's deceptive or something like that. Yeah, this is an X, and this was like a shadow connection, a connection through trauma or wounding, pain. Yeah, this person may have been abusive. So that's just confirmation, like, this person was a bad person, this ex, so you are validated. God dang, they may have pushed you to the point of being suicidal even. They may have gotten your self-worth that low. But you're rebuilding yourself and you're recovering from that. Okay, and you're learning to see yourself more clearly and through the eyes of love. Okay, pile number 3, thank you so much for tuning in. If you want to book a personal, information is down below. And thank you so much for showing support to the channel. I appreciate you being here today. Many blessings. Take care. Okay, pile number 4. You chose the rose quartz and the selenite. I don't know. I'm getting a vibe like maybe this pile's married or already in a relationship. A solid one. Let's see what we get. Aphrodite tuning into pile number 4. Tuning into pile number 4, Aphrodite. What message of love does pile number 4 need for their highest good? May I be a clearer channel to provide these messages with accuracy by your power, hail, and blessed be. Fehu, abundance, money, stability, security. Harvest, Yura. So maybe you and your partner, yeah, I'm very, very much feeling an Isa. Isa's ice. Maybe there's like a period of, I don't know, there's like a lot of abundance and good things, but maybe there's like a period of, I don't know, maybe you guys are just needing to like refresh things or need a little break or need to spice things up again. Maybe the passion is kind of slowed down. Maybe you guys have been together for a long time. You're entering a new cycle in your relationship, a new phase. Like you've been together for a really long time and like, I don't know, like you go through cycles. There's a lot of abundance together. Maybe you guys share a house or assets or resources. 2 of Cups, the Sun. Yeah, there's a lot of positive energy I'm feeling in this connection. I felt it right away when I was looking at the bag with the rose quartz and the selenite. A lot of light, a lot of happiness, a lot of truth. Look at that. Maybe there's just like a lull in the passion. Maybe, yeah, like the need to spice things up here. Renewal in the connection. Maybe things, I don't want to say icy, but maybe things are slowing down. Like I said, like if people be together for a long time, it's not like the passion stays on high all the time, right? There's periods of where things change and the connection becomes more milder, or maybe you're wanting to like have more passion or a renewal of that. Maybe the King of Wands in this connection, maybe they're like burnt out. Maybe I'll need a vacation. Maybe need a break. Go on vacation together. Honeymoon. Maybe even renewal of vows or commitment, or just renewing the connection in some way. Maybe this man needs rest. Maybe his libido is low because he's working too hard. Let's see. Aphrodite, what message do you have for pile? Yeah, this is like, I feel like this is burnout. And I don't feel like it's like burnt out from the connection. It's burnout from like work or something like that. Okay, somebody might feel under judgment or is being too harsh on themselves. Maybe the man here, the King of Wands, or the king, whoever is the King of Wands in this connection, is feeling a lot of judgment on themselves for being out and not being able to provide in that area. Aphrodite, what message do you have for pile number 4? Judgment and the Magician. Not sure. Okay, let's keep going. What? So, yeah, like I said, there's a lot of truth here. There's nothing hidden. Okay, there's nothing hidden in this relationship. There's a lot of transparency and openness. Oh, there's that Tower. Okay, oh, maybe somebody was holding something back and it comes out in a Tower moment. Maybe whatever's going on with this King of Wands. And I don't know, I feel like it's around his feelings of not being able to provide in that way, or with being burnt out, with responsibilities, with work. He's finally going to spill the beans, or let's see what else we have here. Wheel of Fortune, Page of Wands, 9 of Cups. Maybe there's like a big thing with money coming in. Maybe this man has been working really hard in the job, because we also have Fehu and Yura, like a big harvest. We've got Wheel of Fortune, Page of Wands, 9 of Cups, so some kind of wish fulfillment coming in. Maybe you've been, yeah, like maybe you guys been saving and working hard for a vacation. Maybe this is like a big windfall or something, or bonus. I feel like this is like some kind of adventure you guys have been wanting to go on. Again, it's like vacation or travel. Yeah, this man's been working really hard. I feel like it's really heavy on the man. You guys maybe were together for a long time. Some of you may have been um, high school sweethearts, or you've been in each other's lives since you were kids or teenagers, or since college, or just for a long time. Queen of Swords, maybe the woman in this relationship, Queen of Swords, is, yeah, maybe gotten a little icy. Maybe you want to take some kind of, yeah, it's like there's a little cool down in this relationship in the passion area. But maybe it's because you both are just like working really hard. For some of you, there might need to be some forgiveness had here. Yeah, Five of Swords, so some type of fight went down or conflict, but I'm seeing Ten of Swords and the Devil. But I don't know. I feel the overall energy is really good. Like this is something you guys can work out. Or you're working through. Like it's coming to the end of a difficult cycle. Maybe you guys have had a difficult year in the past year in your relationship, but their love is still there. What the hell, man? We have parting of the ways in either romance or business. Maybe one of y'all was thinking about this. Let me see what else comes out, because I was feeling really good about this. Y'all were fighting a lot about money. Fighting about money. Don't fight about money. I know it's stressful, but like you don't want to ruin a relationship over money. Major challenges to overcome. Maybe y'all were fighting so bad that there was talks about divorce, but hopefully that's going to happen. Maybe some of you, but I feel like you guys are going to work on things. Victory in some endeavor. Let's see. Beware of self-delusion with Dragon. Maybe one of y'all's got a temper. Maybe somebody in this connection is not seeing clearly or is being delusional. Problems to be resolved. Yeah, like I said, I feel like this is going to be resolved. Yeah, maybe in a fight out of anger, there was talk of like, well, let's just get a divorce, and it's like really not a divorceable situation. It's not like that bad. Maybe that's what this delusion, maybe somebody is dramatizing or over exaggerating the situation and not having compassion and understanding. Maybe somebody jumped to conclusions. Uh-oh. Warning you of a problem either now or in the near future. I feel like one of you might have blamed the other of like cheating or something. Well, you're not wanting to have sex with me, so you must be cheating. But really, it's like somebody's working really hard and is burnt out. Hard work ahead. There's a lot of work. Sorrow over a loss. Okay, maybe there was a loss in the family. Maybe there's grief that's causing problems. But yeah, there's a lot of hardship last year that I feel is like the root of the problems exploding in this relationship, the fighting and the arguing. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Could be you or the other person. I also feel like somebody in this connection is being stubborn and not wanting to understand the other person. We have happiness coming in again that corresponds with that Nine of Cups. Compliments from an admirer. So maybe you guys need to like bring the romance back and like kind of like date again. Like, because sometimes people, when they're in a relationship long time, they forget about like keeping it fresh with like dating and like, oh, well, I already got you, you're mine. Like, I don't need to keep putting in the effort. No, you do need to keep putting in the effort. You do. You still need to buy them flowers and go on dates and express your love to each other and make each other feel excited. Someone new is entering your life. Some of you did end this relationship. Let me see. Period of frustration, lessons to be learned. There's a lot that came out. I don't think any. Let me just see if anything else comes out. Yeah, maybe some of you ended things with that broken ring. Short journey, yeah, like that's what I was saying, the need for a vacation. You will be playing a different role. Okay, either in the relationship or just in the household. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. You will be taken care of in difficult times. Yeah, some of you may have already like decided to leave, but I feel like a lot of you just need to work this out. This could even be like you guys changing, or this could even be like if you guys live together, maybe a family coming to another family member coming to live with you, like a parent or something like that. Vacation, yeah, that's what I said. Vacation. You guys need to go on a vacation, or you've been saving for a vacation. New creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. Yeah, so I was saying, like for most of you, you guys just need to work it out. Good news. And then someone going out of your situation or the end of a situation, older man dealing with a relationship with an older man. I did also say some of you might have like had a loss in the family. We had sorrow over a loss, and that may have led to the hardship in the relationship. Maybe that's also leading to this other family member. Like maybe it's a mother-in-law, grandparent. Okay, maybe it's the partner of the person who died, moving in with the family to be needing help being taken care of. We have October. Maybe this change here is coming in October. Maybe the vacation. Maybe the person moving in. And like I said, some of you may have already said goodbye to this relationship, and this is the actual new person. But I feel like for the vast majority, this is like you guys are working it out. And I don't know. I really feel strongly this is like a family member. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. So do we have a meddler? I hope it's not going to be this family member coming in. Don't let anyone try to come in between and be a wedge. Try to protect against that. Or try to be mindful that like what's between you guys stays between you guys, unless it's serious. Like if someone's abusing you, yeah, talk to somebody. But just for basic conflicts, it needs to stay between you guys. Nobody needs to be a third party. Don't even give somebody the chance to be a wedge. You need to air things out. Oh, I got 20% battery. Okay, we're almost done. Don't die on me. Also, don't get too hot. Usually it starts to heat up after an hour. All right, now I feel rushed. Pile 4, what does Aphrodite have for you about your love life? You guys need to air things out, communicate. Maybe you need to like cleanse the house. Yeah, if there's a lot of fighting in your house, definitely do a cleanse on the house. Do a good smudge clearing with the windows open. All right, final message, Aphrodite. Oh, we got one more deck after this. Full moon. Maybe you guys get more argumented around the full moon. Yeah, transformation. Yeah, I feel like this isn't really an ending. Oh, I meant to only put 3, but maybe you need to do some magic on the full moon to help heal this connection, renew it. Yeah, you guys are it's transformation. I feel like for, a lot of you, the ending, it's like I was saying with the new person, I'm like, I don't know, I kind of feel like maybe you guys are going to change, or one or the other. Transformation, renewal is what I feel with this connection. Aphrodite, final message for pile number 4 for my phone heats up. Final message for pile number 4 in the area of love. Aphrodite, what do they need to know? Pile number 4. Marriage, agreement, officialization, long live love, and those who love life. Confirmation that a lot of you are either married or been in a long-term commitment. Discover, unveiling, laid bare, step by step towards a real you. Yeah, you guys need to be more revealing to each other, or reveal more. Listening, analysis, meditation. Meditate, thinking you will understand. I feel like this is like you guys need to really listen to each other, really take time to hear each other out and listen. We have sacrifice, letting go, devotion. Time-consuming sacrifices will not yield positive results. Let go of the past. Maybe somebody in this connection is giving too much or sacrificing too much, and there's resentment and bitterness around that, and there's a need to let that go. Maybe somebody's overly devotional, and this relationship needs to be balanced out, okay? Because it's like unbalanced in some way as far as one putting in too much work than the other. Let's do one more. Wisdom, temperance, calm, finally the gentle pleasures of life and some quiet time just for you. Yeah, maybe you guys, I think I said that too in the very beginning, that maybe you guys like need a break, a time out, right, from each other. Especially you've been in a relationship for a long time. It's okay to have a little solitude, some space of solitude. You know, men have their men cave, women should have a woman cave too. Whatever that looks like, just a space to, you don't need to be together all the time. Like you need to maybe some space, okay? Some space in the relationship. Okay, so I'm going to end that there, pile number 4. All right, thank you so much for tuning in. I wish you many blessings. If you want a personal, link is in the description box. And thank you so much for supporting my channel by watching. Take care.